everyone, welcome back to Metapore. Okay,
Say there.
we have an issue. I have an issue. We beat the story dungeon for this kind of like section, and then we have some requests left. So my issue is that the requests. So this one, Trial of Malnova, and then these two, less this one, and more specifically this one. We have a fucking weather problem. Because it's like, the weather in these places is consistently bad weather. And we have had one bad weather experience, and it sucked. So I kind of don't want to do it again, but you know, we will if we have to. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to check with the informant, because there's stuff that we haven't purchased. So maybe that'll give us some information there. And then also Yufa's brother, I think, I could be mistaken, but I think he mentioned something about if we have a problem with the heat there, he might have a fix. So we're gonna go talk to him after this.
Want in on this?
Land of Ceremony has a special place for us. Before they venture outside the island, our youth go there to face a trial. It's not mandatory, of course. According to what I've heard, the trial itself tasks the subject with defeating the monster within. It's said to be a bizarre creature that doesn't resemble any living thing. Oh, we're on auto. Rumor has it that it likes to summon its little friends. Its companions strengthen it, and then it hits you with a barrage of wind magic. Apparently, it's weak to fire. Best use that to your advantage to end things quickly. Also, there's a bird-like monster called a Leogryph there. The closer you are to it, the worse its attacks get. If I were you, I'd attack it from a distance and avoid using wind magic. Better make sure we're ready first. I think a visit to Academia is in order. Okay, interesting. That it's intentionally like trying to direct me to Academia. The Orbwise path is where we inter and mourn our dead. Or inter and mourn our dead. If you die on this island, you can expect your bones to rest there for eternity. But the monsters have been on a rampage lately, and we haven't been able to mourn anyone.
Between us.
The area has become the stomping ground of the Cocasadors? I don't know. Perhaps you've heard of them before. They're big, bird-like monsters. They prefer their prey to be soft and fleshy, so be sure to fortify your defenses facing them. Moreover, I heard they have a skill that repels non-magic attacks. We know fire is effective against them, but no one's been able to defeat them yet. Mind the cold too. Many monsters use attacks that can freeze you in your tracks. Don't let them give you frostbite. Because of those things, no one can get close to the place, which makes me quite sad. It may be an antiquated custom, but it's nonetheless important for us island.
Want in on this?
Say there.
Okay. Alright, so apparently we might need to go to Academia.
Grand, innit?
Alright then.
Where is of the thing?
Let's go.
Pretty sure this is where you've. Alright, yes.
Hello there.
Yes.
Yes.
About my staff, it's a divine relic which has been passed down through the generations of chiefs, though to describe its power is a challenge. Met fortune tellers who can predict the weather in other cities, haven't you? They're descended from a priestly lineage, and I share the same power. In addition, if I use the staff to pray, I'm not yet certain, but I believe I could clear up stormy weather. Once a day, that is.
What?
Clear up stormy weather. Would that extend to making places that are way too hot cooler? That's right. Although, again, I've not tested this power extensively. That's why I'd like to aid you, if it can. Let us push its limits together. Take a toll on you? It is indeed a resounding force, and is rather taxing. As such, I would hope you will compensate me accordingly. Not certain how well it works, so I won't require any payment for this first time. But next time I'd like an almighty golden stew or 20 marbled bluefin tunas. That seems like a lot. You can ask a Denny to change a dungeon's inclement weather to sunny for 3 days. You can only change the weather for one location at a time. If the weather looks bad at a dungeon you want to visit, ask a Denny for help before setting out. Note that while you gain more experience in battles fought during inclement weather, there are downsides as well, such as turn icons no longer decreasing by half, even when attacking an enemy weakness. Yes, it was very, very unfortunate. Almighty Golden Stew is your first dish. Okay.
What will you do? Sorry.
Maybe later.
Hey, is that all right?
Can he just tell me the weather?
Thanks. That's the way.
Let's head to Academia.
Now, where was...
Hey, Dotus. You want to come to your perch?
Simply amazing.
Ah, right. We got the summoner. Intriguing archetype that calls forth mythical beings from worlds we can hardly imagine. However, in order to summon anything, it requires a vessel, a catalyst unique to each being you wish to call forth. Henceforth, I shall craft these vessels for you. I've added a new item in special experiments.
Right.
If you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means.
Fascinating.
Here. Okay. Okay. Use it to create vessels which are necessary for the summoner to summon monsters. Like masks, materials to make vessels are obtained from enemies in battle. You need only create a vessel once to make its respective summon available. There's no need to equip it.
Hello.
Summon experiment. Ah. Well, that would probably be good, because we need burn, or we need fire. Alright, so there's not as many. Looks like. Foul Fairy, Avatar Knight. Okay, so the two that we could make don't overlap. They do overlap with some other things, but I think we don't really particularly care about that. We definitely want to make this one. I think. And I think we go ahead and make what we can. Do we want to do any masks? You hadn't seen those here before? Yeah, this is, I'd say this is a relatively new mechanic for us. We just got it when we got Juna, and we haven't really played around with it very much. Really, I've just been keeping her on a singular mask. But as we move forward, I'm trying to at least broaden our options. I'm not especially happy about having to lose a item or a gear slot over it, but I do see the purpose and intent there. Also, how's it going, Lion? Hope you're doing well. No, we can samurai. Good, just like the summoner, we'll just make everything that we can make at the moment. Well, samurai was pretty good. Okay. Develop
Looking
general,
forward
right.
to it.
Which we can't even get general yet, right?
What now?
General... Oh, we have open general. Right. We've just been running other things. I say that. I think we just got Commander the Master. So we could learn General now. What's General do? Increases everyone's attack. So it's just the icy version, whereas General or Commander was the fire version. Shelter formation rather than the attack formation. Megiddo, though, like, that's just nice to have, period. Still does the Bluster Blast. Still does Assault Beacon. And Megiddola. Nice.
I see. Fascinate. This, all
I'm
right?
definitely gonna go ahead and learn this.
I'm counting. Of course.
Okay. Been playing Live a Live? Nice. I've never actually played it, but I've watched a lot of it.
Really?
It's a very unique and fun game from what I've seen.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Go ahead and just swap to that for now. He can't learn anything else, right? No. I want to go over to Yupa and
Sounds like a
upgrade
lovely time.
stuff. I was gonna say, someone's using that. Okay.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
Let's peace out. Okay, so now we know that Edeni has
That's
a
the
way to manipulate the temperature of things. We don't know... We don't know... Let's take a look at our requests. So Trial of Malnova is 6.5. So it's the same amount as the others. But it is only a 2-day situation. This is a 3-day situation. But it still clears for 3 days, so we should be fine either way. But these two things are going to take up the next 5 of our days. So that's an investment. So we've got to be aware of that. You also tried playing Moonlighter for the first time last night. It was a lot harder than you expected. Don't know how I got as far as I did in Hades. Sheer perseverance. It's just all of those games have all of those games are extremely challenging to start with, but partially it becomes muscle memory. But then the other part is that there's always some sort of mechanic present. I say always. It's not so for roguelites versus roguelikes. In the lights, there's always some sort of empowerment mechanic, right? So even if you do bad the first couple times you play, as you play, your muscle memory, even if you don't really, expect it to or think that it will, your muscle memory will get better. But you're also just going to get a little bit of this resource, which improves X, and a little bit of this resource, which improves Y. And then it just gets easier and easier and easier and easier. It's very rarely just a skill thing. But I love roguelites in general because of that feeling. It's a really good way to make the player feel like they are slowly becoming more and more powerful, because they really are. But it also, when it's done right, it's also they're becoming more skilled. Let's get Edeni to do this. I suppose there's not really much else we can do. I think we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do the 3-1 first.
Hey.
I want to change the weather.
The weather.
There's bad weather in a dungeon. I may be able to use my power to clear it. Any place you'd like to check. So it's already fine.
We'll face danger here.
That's all good.
We'll face danger here.
It's bad here. And so we
right
want
there's a ladder.
to improve
And
it
there's
there.
a campground. And right there's a lab.
Will that be all?
Yes,
Now
please.
then.
Right. And with that,
All right then. Let's head there right away.
we want to kick this situation off. So we are going to take the
Everyone is
Gauntlet
here.
Runner to the Orbwise path.
This is
We could fulfill a request there.
Not right that a monster is preventing them from mourning their deceased. Can I enlist your help? Of course. We shall eradicate the fiend, and the departed shall find their
Let's go
repose.
then, love.
Give my gratitude, everyone.
It's your call.
Awesome. Juna! Forehead. Let's do it.
Let's be off.
Dodoris.
Okay.
Some sort of altar that's appeared in the lounge. Yupa said something about it possessing divine powers, so give it a look. Yupa has arranged an altar in the lounge. Use it to dedicate a heartfelt prayer to another person, which may increase their maximum MP.
What to pick?
That's interesting. Yupa! Ah. Very cool looking. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna check this. And we want to see if we can cook one of those things. Almighty Golden Stew. That's what we want to cook if we can. And we can! We can cook one of them. A limp goldfish. Oh, that's a really nice item to begin with. Okay, so we want that.
All good.
Because that's what Adeni wants as his fee for changing the fucking weather. And we're probably going to need him to change the weather again. So, we're going to go ahead and prep that. Back home, we would most frequently cook things by placing them into stews alongside plentiful herbs and spices. I could go for a nice stew right now. Golden stew, I bet it contains lots of cheese. Loaded potato soup would be great right now. That or like a nice Toscana with a lot of like Parmesan on top would be absolutely delightful right now. I would take either one of those very happily. Etria is blessed with a warm climate. Perhaps that's why its people prefer foods that cause them to perspire. Our spices range from sharp to refreshing. Select them according to the needs of our body at the time. Okay.
May I?
Need only a pinch of that herb for the best results. Add too much and it becomes a most deadly poison. So I urge you to be cautious? No. 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 I mean, I guess technically too much of any herb is a deadly poison. But not in that way. Made from pufferfish? Who the fuck knows? No, it's gonna be like, you know, like they used to use like arsenic or lead-lined things for flavoring and shit like that. It's gonna be something like that, and be like, it's fine if you only use a little bit. You know, some shit like that. When I prepare a meal, I cast a spell, an incantation imbued with my love and affection.
I want to say...
Let us cast it together. I'm not reading that. Smells so fragrant.
What is?
A stew is just... Ba-da-ba-da. Very nice. Very nice. I'd totally eat some pufferfish, though. From what I've heard, the whole, like, the whole issues with its preparations, it's dangerous, but it's way overblown. And, like, I don't know. I love all of the different little, like, beds, like, coverings that kind of just symbolize the people they're attached to. Very nice. Very nice.
Well, now...
You up to Yupa? I've been giving some thought to the trial my brother mentioned. I feel as though undertaking it will be the confidence boost I need. I am ready.
But then...
But what shall we do in the meantime?
Actually...
To join me in a bit of meditation. Imagination. Passing time in peace and quiet with you.
Is that...
Okay. We've got imagination
All right, then.
as an option. That might be the thing that we go with, because I really prefer to work on my royal virtues. Do we have a bookshelf? Yeah, we're not finished with top secret poetry yet, so let's do top secret poetry. Bum 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 bum. Drawn illustrations span the pages. On one side, the world. On the other side, a heart. In between, a song connects them. Inchi's tried drawing this one. Next is a depiction of an enormous woman embracing the entire world, smiling. Is this supposed to represent something? Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juno.
All right.
Oh, five! And we're gonna get a bonus for fishing, right? Right.
Now then.
Yes. Is that gonna kick us up? Hey, we did it! Our first 4. We are dauntless.
Courage.
Yeah!
Why, that's...
Hell yeah! That's awesome.
The Orbwise Path, a cave on an uninhabited island east of Virga Island, comes into view. An old Mystari custom says the deceased can ascend as guardian deities if their remains are fed to the snakes here. Time passes, lands and peoples change, and the unthinkable becomes sacred tradition. The party arrives with complicated feelings.
Is it really complicated? Are we having
I
complicated
see.
feelings? So this is it. The cave that Virga Island's inhabitants use for their funeral rites.
Right.
Indeed it is. It's a lot to ask, but will you all help clear this monster out? I really do want to help the Mystari. As I understand it, a monstrous bird is preventing their ceremonies. It shall not stand.
Be that as it may.
Still, offering your dead to snakes. I try to keep an open mind, but the Mystari stand alone on this one. Ujiv funerals differ from Sanctus ones as well. And from what I hear, so do Parapus rites. No two cultures are alike.
I'm going.
Yes, well, right now there's some stupid bird threatening theirs, and I say we send it flying. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. That's quite fair. Okay, Taki. It's a painful thing being unable to mourn the dead as you wish. Let us offer our assistance. I've completed my preparations. Witnessing Juna's passion so aflame, I was a bit taken aback. Let us ensure her courage does not eclipse our own.
I see.
Whoa.
They sure have many different methods for burial, don't they? Make sure this particular one can...
Hey. I see.
Hey!
Made this personal, but it's for the villagers' sake, too. And you wouldn't leave them out to dry, would you?
That was very
The whole
helpful.
village was overjoyed when Juna said we'd help. I'll work hard so I can be of use too. I'm all set. You may lead on as you please. Okay, I'm hoping we did a fair bit of grinding and we already beat the chapter dungeon.
Okay,
I'm
then.
hoping we're gonna be able to just
Let's go.
pop through this without issue. That's what I'm hoping, but
This
we
place.
shall see.
Yes.
I don't think we can
I see
avoid a
the
fight
enemy.
here.
Time for some close combat.
Bloodhound from you.
Those, at least, no problem. Let's double
now?
check our stuff. Yeah, we don't have our skill inheritance set up. We want magic font on there. Want probably just Medi on there, and we want gold attack. She is... Right, she's working on healer, but we need Baker 10. So let's go ahead
I
and
see.
pop her over to
Fascinating.
Baker
This,
real quick.
all right?
And
Of course.
Let's go. I knew I could do it.
And then she's, of course, working on Summoner. So here, I wish... Oh.
All right.
Okay, so auto unlock is just a skip the whole song and dance. I do like the Masked Revelry Regenerate. But other than that, we don't really have much. We would want. And you really don't have anything to inherit at this current point in time. Alright, so... Gotcha. How many of these are going to be?
We found something.
Our risk pays off.
Not hard. Okay. Actually, I don't know if we've sold in a while.
All right.
Yuna looks like a character from Grimm's Fairy Tale. Yeah, that's fair. Jeweled Root? 3K? Wow. The long hair, maybe Rapunzel. I could see that. The band! Prolonged Choppers. I think that might be the first time we've ever seen such a high...
We found
I
something.
love it.
Empress White Mask. Nice.
Nice.
Spagenhelm. Oh, I think we also have some stuff we can purify. Fuck, I should have spent some more time outside of the donjon before continuing.
We found something.
Our risk pays off.
There they are. Exemplary. Forward!
That was well done.
Right there. Exemplary.
Didn't we see a guy? Yeah, there we go. It was behind the pillar, so hard to see.
Pardon?
Mainlanders, as you can see, our burial grounds are but a den of monsters now.
Isn't that?
The guardian snakes you islanders offered your dead to, they were eaten, weren't they? Yes, the snake-eating bird was alone at first, but we're now seeing a creature immune to weapon attacks, as well as a water worm that breathes frost. Getting frostbite can suck the life out of you. The only way to avoid it is for someone to act as a decoy to draw its attention. It's not much, but here's something for healing frostbite. It will be useful. 3 heartworm. Yep.
There they are. All right. How's that? Right there.
Impressive as ever.
Just take it. You can always toss
Magla
it later.
injection. Okay.
There they are. Come on!
That was well done.
I see the enemy. I'm right here.
Your training has paid off.
Impressive, Lotus. Impressive. I'm gonna have to get a fucking camera for right here. Like, right down here and to the right of me. So that we can ever finally see Odie again. Honestly. Because he is just always on my computer.
Right there. Charging in.
Yes.
I see the enemy. Time for some close combat.
I knew you could do it.
Right there.
I knew we could count on you.
There they are.
Exemplary.
I see the enemy. All right. How's that?
Impressive as ever.
Saccharin stall. I feel like that's the direction to go. Can't go up there.
It's all clear.
Go around this way. No, like little holes.
There they are. Let's push through.
That was neatly done.
Right there. Charging in.
Dad?
There they are.
We're respawted! I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
Right there.
Exemplary.
These guys do not give very much experience. Not much experience, mama.
Everybody went down and made it so I could suck.
Wow.
Took a break and I came back. Me versus 2 whole other teams. Came in with nothing but a pistol again.
Uh-huh.
Won it.
Who sucks now?
I think I was like, I is the best player. I was like, it's really funny because I feel like it was
I see the enemy.
5 seconds ago that
That was well done.
I sucked. No, I said they sucked.
There they are.
Lean
forward.
Uh-huh.
Exemplary.
Uh-huh.
They saw
I
us.
see the enemy.
Stay on your toes.
I knew we could count on you.
Nice.
What a find!
Good. Alright, we reconvened. Oh, hello.
That should come in handy.
Oh,
Hello.
you best exercise caution if you plan to go further. There's something up ahead? I felt the presence of monsters all around me, but I also sensed strong murderous intent, though I do not know where from. Take heed. Monsters may suddenly attack you. Don't get yourself killed. Ooh. Okay.
There's probably
Like-
something movable.
What's outside of the norm there? Alright, well, shortcut unlocked. Do you think we're just gonna come down? Or did we miss something over here?
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
I love Gallica's little rhymes. It would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Okay, I'm not seeing it though, so let's go up. Oh, that's not really up. I'd still... Whoa!
There they are. All right. How's that?
Your training has paid off.
Yeah, I understand what you mean now.
Exemplary.
Come on.
That's not half bad.
That should come in handy.
Alright, don't try to lock on, just run over there and smack him in the face.
Oh no, we're respawted!
I see the enemy. Charging in.
What a fortunate find.
Ah! Right there. Yeah, do this.
There's like a hesitation. Oh yeah, he does like a little flourish on the third attack. I do not like that. Can't do anything about it, but do not like that.
There they are.
I knew you could do it.
Forward! Coming down.
For
You
you.
hit him right in the weak spot. Good. They saw us. Stay on your toes.
Charging in.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
All right. How's that?
Marvelous.
Let's push through.
Skill.
All right. How's that?
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Go home, you damned outsiders! Yupa's literally with us right here. Like, we have a Mystari representative with us. Calm down. Island problems are for islanders to solve. We don't need your help.
What?
You mean you're going to try the monster yourself, do you? And with equipment like that? Shut up. That doesn't matter. I'll slay him anyway, okay? Nobody on this island would doubt what a man I am. That does sound childish. How self-righteous of you. You're just here to kill a monster for money and fame. Even if we weren't, you wouldn't believe us, would you? But no matter what you say, we'll do what we came here to do. All you're going to do is run away with your tail between your legs. No outsider would risk their lives for this. Okay? Fine.
We've been spotted.
Come on!
On your guard.
His power grows stronger still.
Hey! Ooh! Is there anything you have to
What
do
now?
for her as summoner? Nope. We got Gargoyle and Goblin King. Sweet. We got a win to fire a low hit rate, but all hits deal critical slash. Interesting. Cool.
Ah!
This definitely feels like we've missed things. But, I mean, we can always
Everything's pretty
explore
standard.
more. Hey, speaking which... There we go. There we go. Oh. Goes quite a ways up. Do we have ways
What
to
now?
beat him? I can put Cyclone here.
All right.
Cyclone there. Juna has... She does not have anything. And Yupa has her eagle eye.
I see the enemy. Forward!
That's
So we
sweet
should
boy
fix
style.
First move. Now accept your fate.
We do want to steal.
I'll
and
take
foremost.
this. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure.
The back, let's go! Wind!
You hit their weakness. That's
Don't
your opening,
underestimate
Captain.
me.
You don't
Face her.
have any.
A bit, please. After you. Summoner. It is your turn.
Nice.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
This is giving me confidence.
Not bad,
Your
eh?
training's paid off.
Oh yeah.
That'll do it.
Ooh. Okay, so that gives us access to these two.
Nice.
Oh.
Rubber. Al Rubber.
This is amazing. Absolutely marvelous.
A bloodthirsty vesture. Restores HP upon defeating an enemy during a squad battle. Okay, that's fun.
What now?
Rarity, defense, evasion, newest, rarity, defense, evasion. Probably just by defense. Can we not? Why were we not over this? That was a question. I forget I should not always trust the game's auto best selections. Okay. Very interesting. Because it's kind of like a, like there's a loading screen basically when you go up and down the stairs. But these two areas are connected without a loading screen. It's just like a hidden loading screen. That's kind of neat. Okay, let's record our journey real quick.
Yep.
What now?
And we want to check the Orbwise Path stuff. Bird monster on Orbwise Path must have countermeasures for repel physical.
Want in on this? Just between us.
They have a skill that repels non-magic attacks, and fire is effective. And they will frostbite us. Okay, so the setup that we have currently, General is not going to do anything useful for us unless we Bluster Blast. Which is fine. Heisme is there to steal? Question mark? Is he doing anything else? We could give him... He has Batra. We could give him Batra. Perfectly fine. Is there anything we can do with that? Juna has bought. Would make more sense to do Crimson Flame. And then Yufa has her summon Gargoyle. We don't really have a defense against Frostbite. We're basically just going in and being like, hope we can kill you before you can kill us. But you know,
Yep.
that seems fine.
This place.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready. We could probably go through some equipment that would be better. That must be the monster we're looking for. What chance do the snakes have? This foul beast is disturbing the natural order. What we do so that the dead may rest peacefully. Cannot be permitted to remain.
Go!
That's right. Yeah, kill the monster that's just living its life. Here we go, everyone. Perverting the natural order of things. Assemble your party. I already had my party assembled. You unassembled my party. Wait, what? You did this to me? Just bring it. Fix the party I broke, right?
You think you own this place, huh? You're not raiding this tomb on our watch.
Assassin!
There we
Okay, does he have stuff?
Let's heat
He
this
does have
place
stuff.
up.
Oh, power of kings!
Try to... You know what? Let's start with a Batra, and then we'll steal the second one.
Hellfire!
Hit their weakness.
I will fight with frost. I'm all prepared.
Heisme.
I'm counting on you.
Burn!
Hit their weakness. That's your opening,
I can do
Captain.
this. No, not this.
Here I go. For victory.
Take my fullest power.
Yeah. Yufa hit their weakness.
Even white lies can...
I'll show you.
Very nice.
This now for a grand maneuver. Raging fire. Hit their weakness.
Let us
Don't
clean
let
up
up
the
now,
assassin!
Alright, and now we will try to
Nothing
steal.
personal. I'll be taking that.
Why,
Dolphins.
hello there.
The battlefield is mine to conduct. General! Is there enough? We'll do this together.
Yeah, we'll bluster blast
Together
them.
then.
Get that evade
Fire.
or hit rate turned down. Ow. Alright, that hurt a little bit, but, you know, we're fine.
Come forth now.
We should kill it in another turn. This turn.
Yeah! Yufa hit their
I
weakness.
call upon a royal soul.
Hit their weakness.
I'll
Don't
use
let
what
up
I
now,
must.
Juna.
Blaze!
Hit their weakness.
It's okay. Let's work together.
Let's go.
Burn!
Easy.
Good. 'Tis done.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I continue to grow.
Nice. Very nice.
Great work, Captain. The islanders will be happy to hear the news. Let's hurry and let them know. Thank you.
All right.
Little boost to imagination. We'll take it.
But first, might I ask you a random question? What does strength truly mean to you?
Strength is to show compassion to others, I suppose.
I picked that because I feel like that was the appropriate response. But I don't, like, even in my most, like, feely-weely, wishy-washy of moments, I don't feel like true strength is showing compassion to others. No, that's what compassion is. True strength, I think, is doing what is difficult when there are easier options, right? And sometimes that means doing challenging things because you should be showing compassion to others, you should be helping others, etc., etc. True strength is playing on hard mode. There you go.
Well, aren't you considerate? I wouldn't have thought. Well, then you pass. I hereby appoint you to the position of my personal escort. You do know that I have an adoring public all over the continent, yes? I get absolutely swarmed when I go out alone.
And?
How honored you must feel. Oh, but I kid. I'm just glad to have you aboard. After all, we're both putting our lives on the line to achieve the same goal, are we not? So let me put it to you again.
Unit's dress looks like
If
one of
there's
those
something I
secret
want to
eye
save,
patterns. It does.
Are you
It
still
actually
willing to
does.
risk your life for it?
I cannot praise the design and attire of the characters in this game enough. I really can't. Because they are at the same time, they are both unique and interesting, but they are also not stupid. I mean, they're probably not perfect. I'm by no means an individual that can look at something and be like, you know, if you cross your eyes at it, it says "fuck Louise." Got a squid. But like the outfits are not flashy. They're not gaudy. They're not crazily overdone. Like the main character has, you do the 1,000 belts kind of concept. The main character has several belts, but each of the belts has a purpose. He has an over-the-shoulder strap for his bag/satchel on his back. He has a hip strap for his his scabbard, and he actually has a belt for his waistcoat. Right? Like, looking at Juna, she's got like a harness or whatever that thing on her back is, and she's got a belt, but also like a thigh holster, but like none of these things are like crazy out there or weird, and their outfits look like legitimate outfits. But he does have heterochromia and blue hair. Like, as much as we try, I don't think we will get away from the heterochromia and blue hair. It's just kind of the in thing at the moment.
I do appreciate you fighting alongside me, and I was deadly serious about the escort thing. So, let's give it our best.
Finally, I fucking knew it. I was like, we've got to do her quest to get her on the fucking board.
Within her dwells the virtue of the masked dancer.
Finally.
Nurture thy
So
bond
that
with
means it's
her,
going to be the same thing
and
for
a
Yufa.
new
We're going to have
power
to do
yet
Yufa's quest to get her
slumbering
on the
within
board.
thee may awaken.
And that means we're only missing a
I
character
feel like I can rely on
in order
you.
to get all of the followers on the board. And I am pretty certain that it's going to be a Parapus, and I'm pretty certain it's going to be one of the two brothers. Although it could be Katharina. But I'm pretty certain it's going to be one of the two brothers. Yeah. And I say pretty certain it's going to be one of the two brothers. I think it's going to be Basilio. Or maybe it'll be some weird, like, combination of the two. Who knows? That could be cool.
Oh, that reminds me.
Well,
I did promise to teach you a songstress's secrets.
it's like an educated guess, right? Like, it's an educated guess on the concept of every member of the party has been a different, like, race, has been a different tribe. And the only two that we don't have are a rogue and a Parapus. I believe. Yeah, because we're at like 7 members now, right? No, we're at 6 members. Yeah, but that's the thing. So we're at 6 members, and we're missing 2 out of the 8. So we're missing a Parapus and a rogue. And we haven't met any rogue characters at this point in the game that I think would join the party. So the educated guess is that it's going to be a Parapus, and the only 3 Parapus that I think would join the party are Katharina, who's already a follower, so I don't think is going to fit into that slot. Technically, we did have a rogue. True. But he died. So you're right. Technically, we did have one. But he died. So he's not around anymore. So I guess, yeah. You know, Parapus. And then, so with Katharina already being on the board, and I don't think her being, you know, like this concept that's going to be a new party member that joins and unlocks a new class set for us. That just leaves Basilio and... Fuck, what's the other brother's name? Fidelio. That's what it is. I remembered the shortened version of his name. Fidelio. And I think Fidelio is just too stuck in his ways. The only way I see Fidelio joining us is if Basilio gets killed, and specifically, I only see Fidelio joining us if Basilio gets killed because of Luis's negligence or by Luis's hand. Then I think Fidelio would join us against Luis. But I think Basilio would join us just with a little bit of a shove. But he would never join us without Fidelio or being on board, and Fidelio wouldn't be on board. So one of them has to die, basically, I think. The only alternative I can see to one of them dying is for one of them to almost die by Luis's hand, and then they both flip. Or some, like, weird situation where, like, a human gets involved and they get, like, I don't know, warped into, like, a conjoined twin or something like that. But we haven't seen anything that weird in the game, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's an unlikely outlier. Which would I prefer? I probably prefer Basilio. I think Basilio would be the more interesting character. I think. Like, I think they're both interesting characters, but I think Basilio makes more sense. I think it's going to be Basilio more than Fidelio, because I think they've been kind of setting the situation up for Fidelio to be lost. And one of the things that strikes me is we always see that big ass axe of Basilio, and we don't have a big ass axe weapon. And it feels like with all of the various weapons that we do have, it would be that. I'm pretty sure one of the remaining classes is like Berserker or something like that too. So that would make sense for it to be Basilio. So I feel like context clues, it's most likely to be Basilio, so.
Though I hardly think they're all that impressive. All I do is show everyone the me I want to be. It's the audience who sees that and feels what they do about it that makes me a songstress. It sounds cryptic, I know, but watch close and you'll see what I mean. Right, my good man? So, for your first duty as my new escort, shall we head back?
I want to explore it a little more.
I'd like to...
I'm gonna do like a circuit back out of this place. I'm not gonna farm it heavily like we have the others, but I am gonna do a circuit back out of it. I don't know if the fish boys will have responded though.
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
Let's push through.
If you're going to take risks, I'd suggest healing first.
Oh, I guess we do need to heal a little. Hey!
A lifesaver.
We killed the monster! You really killed that monster, didn't you? Sorry, I assumed you were no good because you were outsiders. Yeah, you acted all big and brave, but then you had the strength to back it up. I'm gonna be like that too from now on. Okay. Sure you are. Nah, I shouldn't be like that.
Come on.
Nice.
Push through.
That.
Our enemies have discovered us.
I can feel greater power within.
Get out
see
of the
the
fucking
enemy.
ground.
Such an elegant fighter.
Thank you.
Right there.
Come on.
Nice. This should prove useful.
There they are.
Impressive as ever.
Alright.
Right there.
Let's push through.
There they are.
All right, we did it.
Right there. Time for some close combat.
Impressive as ever.
Come on.
That was well done.
All right. How's
I
that?
knew you could do it.
That's a pretty decent. What do we get for general?
What now?
That
Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks. Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Come on.
Hey, great job.
Great job!
We've been
I
spotted.
see the enemy.
On your guard.
Charging in.
I knew I
Time
could
for some
count.
close combat.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Shit.
Right there.
All right. How's that?
Stash that somewhere safe.
There they are.
That was neatly done. Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
They
I
noticed
see the
us.
enemy.
On your guard.
Charging in.
That was brilliant.
Right there.
Nice. You're gaining strength.
I see the enemy.
Spotted. We must be vigilant.
Hey, good one.
There they are.
Let's push through.
Incredible.
I see the enemy.
Stronger still.
That was well done.
Right there.
Amazing. Great move
Just
back there.
smacking people around. Fucking rude!
Come on.
Yeah, nice work. I knew you could do it.
I see the enemy.
Forward! Do one!
Played an hour of the new Doom, and it'd be feeling real fun. It looked real fun. It looked real fucking fun, honestly.
There they are. All right. How's that?
Nice work.
Like,
I
it
see
looks
the end.
great.
Fight's ability feels stronger.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
There they are.
Hey, good one.
Jay, do me a favor. Start over, and just record yourself LPing it.
Right there.
And then,
knew we could
then you
count
can
on
just
you.
send it to me, and I'll have someone to watch. Demon Slayer with shield sounds like heresy, but it's working. Yeah, because it's a shield like a fucking, like, Space Marine would use a shield. It's as much a weapon as it is a defensive tool. Like, okay, I think we're done here. Oh yeah, it'd be a weapon, 100%. Alright, I think we're good here. I think we can just continue. Without turn. Followers, yes, it filled in Juna. Fantastic. Let's take a look. What we got? Mass dancer stuff, we know. Ooh, that sounds really good. After battle, all party members recover a little MP. That sounds quite useful. Persona Master. Persona Master? Hold up. Hold up. These aren't personas. Hold the fucking phone. What? You can't be pulling in. That's bullshit. Alright. Alright. Damn, we don't get that. We don't get the reserve thing until 7? Jeez. And it heroes him increase. New hero good luck. Sweet. Yeah, so one of these is gonna be Yupa, and I'm pretty positive that this one is gonna be like Basilio. It might not be, but
Hey,
that is my current guess. I'd like to check the map.
let's see. Hey,
Okay, so I guess we're setting up camp.
but thanks, but
I want to keep exploring tomorrow.
okay then.
It's a really well-educated guess, but we'll see. We see? It could be a completely random new fucking person.
All right then.
Honestly, Yupa was. Yupa was a completely random new person.
All right then. Let's go.
I don't know why I came here. I actually want to... Get food? Amber stew. Kind of inclined to make that, yeah. Curative coney roast also seems pretty good. Coney stew also seems pretty good.
let's check.
Hey,
All right, then.
Okie dokie.
Let's go.
Pop outside. We're looking at eloquence and wisdom. We need our wisdom up in order to do that one thing in Etria. So I think.
Indeed.
But
then.
I also kind of want to see what's going on with Tuna. Go shopping? Okay, so again, that's a thing, not progression. Okay, let's just do the wisdom then.
Indeed.
Yar.
You see?
Magic's reach extends further than the blade of a sword. Pieces carelessly
What should we
placed.
do?
Whoops. Imagine a situation in which your opponent deploys an entire squadron of magic igniter users. What units would you send to meet them? I mean, it would really depend on the battlefield. It's not just a straight, like, any situation. I would not send my heavy infantry after the magic users. I would either try to shoot the magic users from afar, or I would try to run them down. In this particular case, I would probably use an archery unit because they look like they're exposed.
That means
'Tis true.
You're supposed to send the cavalry.
all right.
Well then.
Fuck you, game. Arrows are just analog magic? It kind of depends.
Time marches on, and
I
the age
cast
of a new
regular
king draws
missile.
nearer.
You're not wrong. The assumption would be, though, is that it's probably easier to have,
Okay then.
probably easier to have 1,000 archers than it is to have 1,000 mages. And if you have 1,000 mages, it's probably easier to have 10,000 archers than it is to have 10,000 mages. So the concept would be is you probably have way more arrows than you have mages. So it'd be more like I cast magic missile versus I cast 100 arrows.
Calling for a breather, are we?
All right.
I cannot say I see the point.
It's your call.
Great. Let's.
I should have done that from the very beginning. I wonder if I've fucked up my situation there.
What to pick? What's the...
Okay, so
on a sec.
Alright, what are we
All right,
doing
then.
now? Oh shit, are we doing nothing? Yufa appears to be sleeping. Oh no, she's engaged in conversation.
What do you want to do?
If I pray here, my allies' max MP will increase.
Not doing that?
Check our books. Finished. Okay, we finished everything. I would say maybe
All right,
we
then.
fish then. Out of the options that we have.
Let's go.
Let's fish.
Oh, jeez. Understood.
The truth is... Then...
Give it a
True.
waggle.
The fight is on! There!
Ooh, Lord of the Lake.
Here we go. Then...
That seems
Oi!
okay.
You lot!
It's like we've run into a shining mass. Two lords of one lake? Was there a fish war going on? Oh, lords. They're lords of the lake, not kings of the lake. Right? Like the lake is divvied up into various fiefdoms. Of each fiefdom is ruled over by a lord. Yeah, it makes sense. It's fine. Harold.
Enough! Pipe down
Oh,
and
hey!
get through.
Perfect.
Let's give you a try.
Exactly, a duke and a marquis.
Assassin!
Or marquis, depending on your preference. Oh no! No! I
personal.
swapped away.
I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there, treasure.
I won't hold back!
Oh no, I still have cyclone.
Win.
Nice.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Come forth now.
Yeah! Yupa hit their weakness. This is just what I need. Your turn.
You think yourself equal? I leave it to you.
Come forth, royal soul!
Finish him.
An ambush!
Great! Reinforcements!
Oh,
Only one
Let us
left.
clean up this
Finish them
mess.
off and we're clear.
that's not great. I
Face
don't
me!
know that we have any.
I'll take
oh.
this. Sorry.
Why, hello there, treasure.
I will fight with General!
I don't
Is there
think we
another-
have
Work
any.
together.
Time to just do some.
I leave it to you.
Almighty.
This is it!
I can do this.
This is a fatal leech.
I must concentrate.
Pretty sure these guys are like resistant to physical, right? We're gonna try to burn him.
Heed me.
It's really
finish
hurting.
this.
Can someone
Okay.
help her?
Not that. Oh God, I remember.
Ow!
Fuck.
Yupa's down. Someone
My
help her.
fate.
Yupa's down.
Even white
We gotta
lies
help
can
her.
still weigh you down.
Do I have
We need to figure out their affinities first.
This'll be over soon enough.
Personal, only
If I
two
can
enemies
get
left.
closer.
Stay sharp.
I'll show you.
We definitely don't want that. We could start
A bit much.
doing
Now
something
for
like
a
that.
grand maneuver. I
We
think
could
not.
do something like that. I think we're gonna Balm of Life.
Let's get some use out of
her.
this.
I rejoin the fray.
You think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? A wise choice.
Let's stay calm.
I did not mean to press that. I meant to look at my other teammates. Protagonist cannot be removed. What? Neither of them have. Neither of them have the things that I want. Unfortunato.
By this power. No, we'll do this together.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do
I'm
this.
counting on you.
The magic seethes. Ah!
Ow. Ow. Ow.
For victory!
Now isn't the time, fools, souls of kings. Give me strength.
I don't know if he reflects wind is the problem.
This may be excessive.
If we do that and he does, it's gonna fuck everything.
Here I go! The situation. I'd rather refrain
pass.
for now.
I'll give.
This is just what I need!
Gonna
How's
do Maracalga.
Thank you.
Much thanks. Be neither timid nor... I'll use what I must.
Gonna Medi.
We need not push ourselves.
I knew you'd help.
That helped. I am grateful.
Right, let's set it up.
And we're gonna
Let's
just
go.
continue spamming Megadola.
This is it.
Dodge! Nice one, Captain!
You bitch.
Cursed.
Juna's got a hex on her. If she attacks, it'll get reflected back at her.
Is there a better strategy?
But only if
Go
she
right
attacks,
ahead.
right?
I'll show you.
So we won't
Let's take
attack.
cool.
We'll just Maracalga.
Thank you.
Quite a boon. You think yourself
fine.
equal to a... Face me! There's a better way.
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
It's a Magla potion.
Assassin!
I'll steal that.
Nothing
Can I have
personal.
that?
You're calling to your name,
Nothing
eh?
but
Oh, I
empty
already
pockets.
stole it.
Come forth, royal soul.
My
No,
bad.
this won't work. I won't hold back.
Wait, he's weak to that?
Is there another
They're
way?
totally fireproof. We better use something else. Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
I guess we can just go for that.
Scour.
Okay, let's go for this. Take him out.
You hit their weakness.
I can
That's
do
your
this.
opening, Captain.
We'll
It
see
is your turn.
if this reflects. I think this is gonna reflect.
One more remains.
Trust your
That's how
We
you
killed
do
the
it.
other guy though.
Feel your power.
That's it. Dodge.
Hey, nice.
Juna's got a hex on her.
Behold
She attacks,
this power.
It'll get reflected back at her.
I knew you'd help.
I am grateful.
My thanks.
Only one
Let us
left.
clean up this
Finish
mess.
them off and we're clear.
Assassin! Then again,
Is it working? Try hitting them with something else.
a favor, if I may.
Actually,
Let's stay calm.
I'm not
We'll do this together.
gonna
I leave
try
it to
hitting
you.
them with something else.
The magic seethes. Still up?
Even my strength will be needed. take my fullest power. Come forth
That's
now.
not what I wanted to do, but that's okay, it'll be fine.
Quite a boon.
You can't hit me! Accept it. She's doing great.
Easy peasy if I just always
I'll
dodge.
show you.
Yeah,
might
sure. Decrease
sting.
its fucking attack.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. A wise choice.
I'm all prepared.
I'm counting on you.
This is it! A tough one.
I shall do my best. Summoner.
I had meant
It is your
do that to
turn.
yourself.
How could I let myself be cursed?
Man, will you calm down?
Youth has been hexed. She
This
can't
is
afford
just
to
what
attack
I
right now.
need.
It's not an
She has a
attack.
hex on her.
I leave it to
She
you.
attacks,
Let's work together.
It'll get reflected back at her.
Not this. I'm all prepared. Maybe there's a better choice. Let's go.
Damn it! Can I hit him with money? I can! You're not resistant to money, you
Good.
son of a...
A clean victory.
Satisfactory.
There we go.
Cilento,
Job done.
a settlement known for its marine trade, thanks to the bounties of the sea. The bay's most prominent feature, though, is a sinkhole of unfathomable depth. Some believe to gaze into its abyss is to be spirited away. The gauntlet runner glides into the inlet as seabirds overhead cry out songs of victory at their catches.
Giving it some thought?
I've realized I am gonna get fucked. It's gonna take 4 to get to that place. We're stopping. Whatever. We're just gonna have to deal with it. All the islands around here are hot as blazes, after all.
What?
I bet there'd be a stampede on the island if people found out a famous songstress was swimming. Can't imagine the islanders would know who I am. Perhaps I ought to gather an audience and sing for them. Alas, we are not here on leisure. They're not something we needed to buy.
Honestly,
I believe I see the shop we seek. Was there something we needed to buy? I don't think there was something we needed to buy. I am interested in buying various things. I would like to buy more clear water. Very cheap. Got a couple of bathing salts, which could be cool. I'll buy these fucking experience items. Sure. I kind of want to buy a lot, but I'll buy that. I kind of feel like we just buy both of them, right? Or all of them. Because the intention isn't to come back. So, we should sell. We have 271,000 sellables. Holy fuck. Yeah, we didn't sell after our whole farming situation. Holy fuck. The Margot's golden arrows are so fucking worth it. I'm so glad we stole one. I mean, we got one just for winning, but we also stole another one, so that holy shit.
Now then.
That's real fucking good. You want more lip goldfish? All of the food. I do think we want more, but not that many.
All right.
Continue on.
Hey.
As the sun sets over the sea's horizon and the birds rest their wings, the Gauntlet Runner settles into a reef, waves lapping softly at its hull. The Gauntlet Runner anchors itself at the reef to stave off danger. Within its walls, the party sleeps peacefully.
All right then.
I have so much in the
All right,
memoranda that we have not touched. I should do that. Take a look. We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Orbwise Path, a cave on an island northeast of Verga Island. While uninhabited, there is a custom of islanders carrying their dead to this cave and offering their bodies to the local snakes, respected as guardian deities, as part of a funerary tradition. It is believed that having the snakes eat the flesh of the dead and burying the remaining bones allows the soul to be reincarnated. However, in recent years, invasive predatory monsters have thinned the snakes' numbers, and the custom has begun to die out. True power of Dracadios. The divine lance enshrined in the Dragon Temple, capable of drawing on the dragon god Et's power by Yufa's will. It was also discovered that the lance had the singularly unique property of being able to nullify certain types of magic, including the protections of royal magic. In other words, this spear could take the life of any candidate, no matter their standing. Ligno, a settlement that merchants en route to the capital always visit. It's a good place of exchange for peddlers who pay for their lodging fees with regional specialty goods, which in turn allows other peddlers to procure and stock up on rare goods from faraway lands. The village's history is actually rather short, as the entire community moves to a safer location whenever war endangers the village. Should the increasing monster attacks of recent years continue, the village may very well one day disappear. Scoundrel's Hold, an underground desert cave not too far from Grand Trad. Its deceptively small entrance conceals a vast, maze-like expanse. Originally a natural cave, it became both home and hideout to local bandits of the time, and they dug out its boundaries to the grand fortress-like size it now boasts. Their unchecked expansion, however, led to invasion by horrors of all kinds, and the new threats soon drove the bandits from their lair, leaving it a labyrinth ruled by monsters. Etria, the new name of the previously unnamed village on Verga Island, granted by Edeni. The name means capital of the dragon god Et and represents Edeni's hope that the village will eventually blossom into a city where people from all walks of life gather. Lost Dragon Grace Shinjuku. Fucking just had to put Shinjuku in the game. An untouched city ruin deep underground in the Dragon Temple. Despite being underground, it somehow sits below a sky, and by all indications, it was built by a civilization completely unlike the nations of today. It stands as material proof that the history taught by Sanctism is a lie. Silentou, a fishing village located within the Verga Island archipelago, which surrounds a large marine cavern. The waves are calm year-round, allowing the islanders to build their homes atop the water. The sinkhole, said to be caused by something plummeting from the sky into the sea, boasts unfathomable depths, and in its surrounding waters it is possible to catch great harvest of fish not available in other nearby water. However, it is said by those who have peered into the Great Caverns Abyss, it is said that those who have peered into the Great Caverns Abyss are taken away to another world, and many of those who have challenged its depths never return. Doesn't sound like a good idea. Mystari Third Eye. A third eye on the forehead of the Mystari tribe. While their two opposing eyes see plainly like other tribes, the third eye can perceive Magla as shapes and colors, rather than the usual vague sensory suggestions. However, sensitivity varies from person to person. While some can perceive it only faintly, there are others, such as Yufa, who can see the flow of Magla very clearly. Notably, the pupil of the third eye does not move as the other two do, as it does not see in the same way. The third eye's lid remains in a perpetual half-open state, unless forced open with conscious effort. Dude. Yupa! Her like little head embroidery thing it freaks me out. Euphrasia Eterika, a young Mystari woman revered as the sacred priestess in the Mystari village on Virga Island. A central figure in the dragon god religion many Mystari believe in, she is entrusted with the divine relic, the Lance Dracodios, which is said to represent the dragon god itself. Though Mystari are naturally adept at magic, her senses are especially keen in that her third eye allows her to clearly perceive the flow of magla. Additionally, the name, whatever that is not her surname, but a title that only priestesses can have. The specific origins of the word are not clear, but it is said to come from an archaic word that means sacrifice. After meeting the main character in the party, she figured out the legend of priestesses and their relationship to the dragon god had been passed down inaccurately over the past few hundred years, and that the true meaning involved dedicating her life to oppose threats. Due to her upbringing, she is not well versed in worldly matters that are common knowledge in the mainland, such as sanctism or the royal family. But because of this, she is sometimes able to make statements that speak to the truth behind the issue. You can't tell me that Yupa is just Opera and Ernest's kid. I mean, sure. I can see that. Hey, look at that big axe behind him. It's gotta be Basilian. I believe. I have belief. On Edeni. A head of a family of village leaders, going only by his given name as he has no surname. He was deeply conflicted when his sister, the priestess Yupa, decided to become a sacrifice for the dragon god, a ritual long held on the island. After the disaster at the Dragon Temple passed, he accepted their faith's true teachings and rejoiced in his sister's newfound purpose in life. Using the power of the divine relic scepter passed down through generations of village chiefs, he's able to clear particular kinds of rough weather for a short period of time. Since the deaths of his parents, including the previous village chief, he has taken over guardianship of his younger sister Yupa, who he cares and worries for. His favorite food is the stew that she makes. Potion of Blight! Oh, that was so long ago. A powerful concoction capable of wilting any plant, the knowledge of which is passed down through generations of Virga Island's priests. The ingredient necessary for its brewing apparently can't be found on the island. Altar of the 12. A chamber in the innermost depths of the Dragon Temple where the priestess communes directly with the dragon god. Dracodios was first discovered there and remains so enshrined when not being used for ceremony. Several relics apparently left by the Lost City's denizens, as well as discovered illustrations, suggest the ancients knew of 11 other divine beings besides the dragon god. It is from this legend that the altar takes its name. The dragon god Et. The deity taking the form of a dragon, object of the Mystari faith of Virga Island. As anticipated, it resembled the great and terrible creatures known as dragons. However, it succumbed to melancholia after being possessed by a large human and was spiritually cut off from its priestess. After a pitched battle, the human was vanquished and the dragon god returned to normal, revealing a hidden truth regarding the priestess and her traditional role. The true purpose of the priestess was not to offer her life in sacrifice, but in battle alongside the dragon, fighting to drive back disaster. Over the years, this truth was distorted and ultimately lost. Okay, we are caught up on memorandum stuff. What do we want to do? Do we want to keep going for wisdom? We're pretty close to 4 on wisdom, so I think, yeah.
Indeed.
Now then.
We did it! We are erudites in our wisdom. We got 2 4s and 3 3s.
Wisdom.
Hella.
Why,
That crown is starting to look real.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Check our stuff.
What's this?
See what we can cook. We have more Lords of the Lake, but we don't have Altabury wheat flour, which I presume we're not going to get until we get Altabury, or get to Altabury. We have a bunch more of the limp goldfish now, so we can make more of the almighty stew, which I do think is actually potentially useful. Like, having a bunch of these on hand to be able to increase our attack, defense, hit, evasion for 3 turns sounds really, really good. I think we're... And we need them for the stuff, so probably we're just gonna go ahead and cook all this. Seen that. I don't know what Bidot is. I've heard of budino. It's basically Italian custard, but that's not the same thing. I think Bidot is like a fowl in this game's situation. I think it's like a burb. Like, it's like the chicken version, I believe.
Let's not.
But I am not positive. Okay, what do we have going on?
All right
here?
then.
We can raise courage. Yeah, I kind of feel like we just do that.
Well, hey. So,
Let's hone our blades.
all right.
Ooh. That did not move the needle very, very far.
Nura speaking.
At last, the party arrives at Sporico Cave, nestled deep in the forest. Within, vibrant flowers rich with color blossom in full glory. But theories claim the cave itself is a weapon of a bygone era, and the magic of its circuitry infused the ground with magla. As though drawn in by the bewitching light, the gauntlet runner draws near the mouth.
Yeah, that's like the hull of like a ship, like an airship or a starship or something like that. I feel like, or like a sub or something. Like that's It is a place that grows ever more curious. It almost appears as though the plants themselves are creating a path. Everywhere on this island is bursting with nature, but this is on a whole other level entirely.
Oh.
Now this is a proper ruin. An extremely old one at that, too. Time has taken its toll on it, but what lies beneath all these plants remains distinctly man-made. My eyes deceive me. Could it be? Something you want to eat? It's gotta be something she wants to eat. Find something delicious to eat? How is it that you perceive my thoughts so readily? Because every location is just food with you. Hulkenberg sounds like Alice, Curiouser and Curiouser.
Look.
Absolutely. Observe. The shape of these flower petals betrays the edible nature of its species. 'Tis likely that a most precious nectar flows within. Of course it's about food.
Still.
That matter aside, could there be a reason as to why this place is so conducive to the growth of grass and trees? Don't only fate, but I do feel the flow of a special magla. It's not the type that naturally drifts in the air. It almost feels like an igniter.
Rather.
The remains of this structure most certainly originate from an era before the advent of igniters. If that's true, then we've certainly got quite the discovery on our hands. However, whatever magic that remains here now, seems like it's only got the power to make plants grow. Great civilization withers, only to leave vegetation behind. Is perhaps a mirror of our own fate. A curious pattern reveals itself to me under the roots of this tree. It almost looks as if, could it possibly be a magical formula?
Now then.
We should continue forth, before Neurus's curiosity truly takes root and he finds himself amongst the trees, planted here for eternity. That's fair. But now, just allow me another moment to take a better look at this.
All right.
Here.
Alright, Sporkle Cave Drawing. Very nice, very nice.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the
yeah, we
gauntlet
are
runner
we
reaches
are
a remote island.
probably fucked.
The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land
But
that
we'll
does
just
not
deal with
sway
it.
them at its whims.
In regards to that, I mean the weather situation. I believe being
Alright,
forced
then.
to camp at the other place is going to cause us to lose our weather bonus. But it is what it is. Sporico Cave, a cave located in the dense forest of a small island near Virga Island. The interior is covered in plants and large flowers that continue to grow there despite the lack of sunlight due to vestiges of magic. In fact, cutting through the roots reveals magic circuitry in the walls, indicating the remnants of something man-made. There is no record of how such a mechanism was made, nor why it was abandoned, but among the Mystari, it's said that nature admonished the faults of man. Yeah, that's fair.
All right then.
So that's fair. Okay, what do we got? We've got wisdom, courage, and tolerance? Yeah, I guess we'll work on some tolerance. I think my heater's broken. Yeah, maybe it's not broken. It's just taking a second to fire up. My feetsies are cold.
Now then. All right.
Give me a sec. Yeah, let's save. We should
What now?
see if we can't spread out our shit some more. I'm happy to have Cyclone. Can we snag? Probably just Hama on him. What can you bring? Bring Blizza on you. Yuna doesn't have a lot of options. She does have Hama.
All right.
And she's still the...
Now,
We've
all right.
spread out our options, so hopefully we will have a better chance of not getting stuck in a battle where we don't have things to do. It's quiet. If only it would stay this serene across our entire journey. Peace is always
That's right.
best.
Yes. Enough. Well,
Of course.
to arms!
Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Oh, power of kings!
They're
Definitely
weak
steel.
to ice. Let's
I'll
stop
take
them
this.
cold.
What a blunder!
The battlefield is much.
Steel.
Is there?
Well, that's some old
Let's go.
bullshit.
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Oh,
That's your
souls
opening,
of
Captain.
kings, give me strength.
This is just what I need. This might be a good strategy.
Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
So come
treasure.
forth, royal soul.
Oh, nothing else?
They surely underestimated us.
Okay, sweet.
Good grief. Well then,
All right.
Only 3 points of tolerance. Yeah, that was very anticlimactic in comparison. That enemy type does
Time
not scale.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We were fighting those at the very beginning
What
of
to
the game.
pick?
Okay, so we can do more courage.
All right then.
Ah! I'm gonna do whatever Yufa has going on. Imagination? Yeah, let's do it.
Well, now, but then, actually, I'm very happy.
Wonderful. Let us sit before the altar and bid our spirits calm. Oh. Her fucking robes look so comfy. I haven't been able to completely focus, but at least I lifted my spirits.
What do you think?
How's your first meditation session? I still can't focus entirely.
However,
That's only because it's your first time. Let's keep practicing. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through the practice. Such as one time, I saw my ideal self in the... However, I also know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Luis and bring peace.
I too will.
I'm not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together as one. You seem calm about that. True, Serenity will win the day, and I aspire to be someone who can be counted on to help resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path, or those who have strayed
I
altogether.
realize.
I believe that since I too once lost my way, I'll know how to help others in the same circumstances.
Oh, you.
Sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, and yet I have done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me want to contemplate so many things.
But then,
But I feel like things have become a little clearer for me now. That you're such a lively and animated group is, I'm sure, thanks to you. We're part of
Hey.
that.
I'm very happy.
Being with you has made my path forward feel a little clearer. I'm so glad we found time to
The
talk.
reason is,
Since we're here, why not meditate for a few minutes more?
All right.
Holy shit. That was a lot of pips.
The Spire of Blind Faith
Yeah,
is the
we're-
decision to pursue
we're-
such a beast, one of bravery, or something else altogether. The party sets foot in
We're
the
not gonna
tower,
get the
filled
fucking
now only with
press
disquieting
turn
magic.
scenario, but
All
we'll
prayers
deal with it.
long unanswered.
We've dealt with it before, we'll deal with it again. We're finally here. We really had to take the long way around, didn't we? That man asked us to come here to get revenge on a monster, right? Such a pity, that whole story. Suppose it's the only consolation he'll get. Let's be about it.
No.
Don't believe we'll need very long. Over there, is that not the very person that brought us here? Oh, hey, cool.
Here. Hey. I see.
I actually do think we're gonna want Stroll for the final battle, if I remember correctly.
I'm sure of it.
Now then. So. I see.
What's up, fam? You kidding me? There's someone else here? Just who the hell are you?
Wait a second!
That's our line, but at least you're alive. I'm glad. Your brother back on Virga Island asked us to avenge your death, but you're not very dead, so let's just get... I'm not leaving. I refuse to go home until I've reclaimed my life's work. Those creatures surprised me and I dropped my monster notebook.
Huh?
Drop something? Wait, don't tell me you lost in that tower.
What more can I do?
Precisely. It happened earlier as I was fleeing that very place. But worry not, for I remember exactly where I dropped it. It should still be in a room at the tower's tallest point, where a blue bird-like monster known as Leogron awaits. Were you going to the tower as well? If you have business there anyway, could you retrieve my monster notebook? I wish I had a monster notebook. I doubt I'd be able to climb back up there safely. If you refuse, then I have no choice but to go myself, and the attempt will likely cost me my life. Yeah, just guilt me into it. We'll get it back.
Just lovely.
I see.
Okay, I'm just hoping again, like the other place, that we can basically power through this.
Let's go.
And that when we get to the boss, we can just tough it out. But we'll see. Ain't nothing doing there.
I see the enemy.
You hit him
Time for
right
some
in the
close
bullseye. Good job.
There they are.
They're weak against this.
I see the enemy.
Why are we getting
Our
bonus?
foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
Interesting.
We're not alone.
There they are.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah, why are we getting bonus?
They've noticed
I
us.
see the enemy. Forward!
Let's do this!
Time for some close combat.
There they go.
Right there.
Incredible! This power feels stronger still. That should come in handy.
Good.
Well,
I see the enemy. Let's push through! Alright, how's that? Come on! Alright, how's that? Come on! I'm right here.
move it for me.
Forward! Charging in!
That worked like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Getting a good amount of experience, feels like. Might be a good place to grind.
There they are.
Let's push through! Come on!
Stand for you.
Forward! Time for some close.
Glad that's over.
Right there. Come on! Forward! Time for some close.
Let's do this! He destroyed the crystal. Thank goodness.
You sure we still have gold on?
What an incredible find.
Whoa! Now that's what I call treasure.
Idle Trident. Wow. Okay.
Ah!
Seems decently strong.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
There they are.
They're weak against this. Do it
Forward!
again!
Our enemies have
Time for some
discovered.
close combat. Forward! Stand down! Let's press our...
This is our
It's
opportunity.
over. Stay calm,
Let's do
everyone.
this.
Faith White Magalito.
Now accept your
We're
fate.
evenly matched. Guess we'd better stay on our
Academic
toes.
Dolmen.
Oh, power of kings! I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
I will fight with
Of course,
pride.
that that one damage snapped him out. Okay, let's
Flight.
try Hama.
Yikes! Here comes
Hells.
the counter.
Okay. Holy fuck balls, Batman.
Sidestepped it. She's doing great. Is everyone okay?
Not
Try to
over
heal
yet.
up. You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty?
Summoner. The situation is changing.
I'm worried he's gonna repel everything.
Now is the time to defend.
It's not what I
This
wanted
is
to
just
do.
what I need.
That's fine.
A bit much, actually. Behold this power.
Risk it. See how it goes. Okay, fire
Let
works.
us clean up this.
It's not like the greatest thing on the face of the
We
planet,
need not
but
push
it works.
ourselves.
That helped.
Thanks. I am grateful.
Let's stay calm. General! Is there another way? Let's work together. We're looking good here.
Even my strength. Summoner. Come forth now.
Okay, that's good.
Chopped him down.
That's not good.
Someone, help him back up.
That's really not good.
Dude is knocked out.
That's really not good.
So you're strong!
I
Try to
won't
heal
last
up.
much longer.
My path
sorry.
ends here.
Everyone.
Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Okay. That guy's very strong.
So, fantasy is only fiction, is it?
This is amazing. Incredible.
Right. Well then. Wait, can I even do the thing
What now?
that I'm thinking of doing? We can't do Assault Beacon. Need a Seeker or Command. Can do Megadola. That matter. Yeah, probably.
There they are.
Avoid the fight.
Time for some food. This won't stop us.
I'm assuming we're just gonna be dead. Let's try running. Escape.
Everyone, run!
Don't get too
I
relaxed.
see the enemy.
These monsters are relentless.
Right there. Let's push through.
We won't allow
Okay,
you
let's
to
see.
counter it.
Let's give it what we've got.
We've already stolen from
Oh,
him.
power of kings! Then again, now we strike.
Attention here.
Let my
I think
power
we wanna
support
do
you.
this.
Fortifying.
That helped.
Thank you. I am grateful.
The battlefield. We'll do this together.
Wanna assault beacon.
Forward!
Let me help.
That helped. That was helpful.
Much thanks.
I can do this. If we all work together. I shall rethink this. Please go right ahead.
Don't. This is just what I need.
I think we Marukukaja.
Let's keep cool.
I knew you'd help.
I am grateful.
Quite a boon. I go with the wind. Follow me if you can.
And
I leave
think
it to
we
you.
Lend me your
pass,
strength.
And we assault beacon.
Look here.
Here.
Thank you. That was helpful.
Much thanks.
Even my strength will be needed. After you.
We
behold this
and
power.
we Runda.
This might sting.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So we're pretty
Brace
well
yourself.
buffed. Still fucking hurts.
I see your game.
Dodge, Juna.
Still fucking hurts.
Face me.
We're gonna need a medi.
We need not push ourselves.
Thanks.
That helped. I am grateful.
I will fight with pride. Let's go. Hold on. Let's set it
I
up.
think we wanna assault beacon all the way up. This is just gonna get
Forward.
agi, but I think
Let
we
me
want
help.
our hit rate evasion all
Thank
the way
you.
up.
That was
Because
helpful.
My
if we
thanks.
dodge attacks, we're gonna
This is the. I
severely
pray you're ready.
decrease the damage that they are doing. Eagle Line to lower
Come forth now.
air attack. We're just gonna try to play the stats game, basically.
Dodge. Nice one,
So
Captain.
we got dodges. Just gonna
I see your game.
got more dodges.
Sorry.
Got more dodges. Still fucking hurts, but
This is just what I
all
need.
of the dodges. Yeah, we can do fire damage to them. That affected them.
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Seeker! Some
Definitely
healing power.
Medi.
That helped.
Thanks. Thank you.
The battlefield is mine to conduct.
And I would say we're
Lend me your
good,
strength.
so I think we're probably gonna Megadolo. Or we could Blunder Blast. Or Bluster Blast. I think that would probably be more valid.
I leave it to you.
Fine. fire!
Bunch of misses.
I see your game.
Nice
Bunch
one,
of misses.
Sorry.
Okay.
I can do this.
Reduce
It is
attack
your
again.
turn.
Help me finish this.
Don't underestimate me.
I call upon a royal soul.
Yeah, I think we're just
Raging
gonna
fire.
burn them. I'm pretty sure we killed 2 of them.
I go with the wind.
You got them all.
Seeker!
We'll just
How's this?
I knew you'd help.
Thank you. That was helpful.
hope he doesn't resummon
It's
him,
okay.
because I don't think we're about
By
to
this
kill him.
power.
We know he takes wind,
Wind!
so maybe a heavy wind will kill. Heavy wind killed. Nice. Awesome.
Woo, not too shabby. Let's keep this up, everyone.
That was rough.
I'm capable too. I am most certainly stronger than I was.
I'm sure greater triumphs lie ahead.
I've learned a new skill.
Oh yeah.
We can breathe a little easier now, I think.
Yeah, that was
Just take it.
sketch.
You can always toss it later.
I see the enemy. Forward!
That was neatly done.
Right there. Time for some close combat. Charging in.
I knew I
Time for
could
some
count
close
on you.
combat. Charging in.
What a fortunate find.
Time for some close combat.
I knew I could count on you. Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Jeebus.
Great job, love.
All right.
Come on!
Did it.
I see
I
the
knew
enemy.
I could count on you.
Forward! All right. How's that?
I knew we could count on you.
Time for some close combat.
How nice.
Right there.
Prove useful.
Forward!
Yeah.
Charging in.
Nice work.
Forward!
Great find. Keep it.
Charging in. Time for some close combat.
I knew I could count
Forward!
on you.
Time for some close combat. Forward! Charging in. Time for some close combat.
Nice. I bet we'll find a use
Forward!
for that.
I can feel greater power within.
There they are. I see the enemy. Charging in. Forward!
Expect no counter.
When did I swap to playing Dynasty Warriors? Yes. That's
They're
a
weak
good
to strike
question.
attacks. Smash them up.
Weak to strike?
They're immune to light. Careful, everyone.
I don't think we have any strikers right now. That's good to know, though.
Seeker! Mustn't settle for a favor, if I may.
I guess
stay
if that's
calm. I'm
the
all
case, then we're just gonna
On
assault
your
picking
guard.
up.
Here!
That helped. I am grateful.
Quite a boon.
Everyone is counting on
Reminded
me.
you so much of the graveyard in Fable 1. You had to even the odds with a knockdown spell? Fuck yeah.
Summoner.
Fable 1! That's slash
Situation.
damage.
I ask for your
Strike
aid.
damage.
There's another way.
Oh.
It is over. That should have worked.
Wasn't that
Even
supposed to
white
be its
lies
weakness?
can still weigh you down.
Oh, right.
Electricity's no good against them.
We
That's
can't
the last thing we need.
we can't take advantage of fucking stuff anyways. So it's irrelevant. We won't have
How's this?
full sets, so we'll go ahead and do
Much
those.
thanks. I leave it to you.
Pass.
Set it up.
Do an
Look
assault
here.
beacon.
Let me help.
Thank you. I am grateful.
My thanks.
I shall do my best. Please go right ahead.
This'll be okay.
Face her!
So we can't do anything there, so I think we're just gonna
Going
decrease
for
his
the weak
attack
spot.
as we go into the next stage.
Let us. I'll use what I must.
And we'll go ahead and try to
Nothing
steal from him.
personal. What a blunder.
So much for
Damn.
that. Dodge! Nice one, Captain!
Lend me your strength.
Assault beacon.
Forward.
Here.
That helped. That was helpful.
Much thanks.
Okay, we are
Even
all
must
up.
take my fullest power.
We're gonna lower
Come
attack.
forth now. It missed the mark.
Oh, we missed.
I
That's
saw this.
really bad. And then he didn't miss?
What are we doing again?
Juna's badly hurt! Get her some healing! Juna, are you okay?
Holy.
This is just what I need!
No need to rush
Looks
this.
like slash attacks won't do much against them! Ice doesn't work! We need a different approach!
Watch me.
The only thing that works is...
This might. Come on. Follow me.
Let's
Yeah,
do
we're
this.
gonna do that.
This might sting.
Yupa's
You
lost her
face
memory!
me.
And then
We
we
need not push ourselves.
I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's stay calm.
And then
Let's
we...
go. Maybe not. Let's try this.
Thanks.
Okay, so they're pretty reduced. Here's the misses.
Sorry! Dodge, Juna!
There's the misses. Nice. Okay.
Yupa's lost her memory! She can't use her skills!
Still
This should
only
help.
3 on the...
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
Um,
A bit much, actually. I call upon a royal soul.
trying to think of who can do what. If
This
we
might be too
pass
much.
twice, we get back and we can
I'll show you.
reapply, because we're about to lose our buffs. We pass once, we can reapply, or we pass twice, we can reapply, but we're not going to be able to get anything else. So we might as well Crimson Flame here, just to deal damage, and then we pass with Heismay, or do we want to pass
That's
heal?
it. Your
I think
turn.
we pass heal.
I'll use what I must.
Thanks.
I am grateful.
It's okay. Let's set it up.
Please allow me.
Let me help.
That helped. That was helpful.
Quite a boon. I
You
see your
can't hit
game.
me.
We missed. Good. Less good.
Dodged! Nice
Nice.
one, Captain!
Summoner. Not this if we all work together. Now
Yeah,
is the
we've
time.
already got...
These souls of kings.
We need to
give me
reapply the
strength.
attack down. Okay, that's good.
Don't underestimate me. Let's do this together.
Now... We could Masukunda.
I think not. I call upon a royal soul!
Just Crimson Flame them. Actually, I say that. I think we pass again, we Medi.
How's this?
And I think we Bluster Blast them, is what we do.
I am grateful.
Lend me your strength.
Take my power!
Burn!
Ow!
Some misses, got some misses. Got some
Nice one,
misses.
Captain.
I pray you're ready. No, not this.
I think
After
we
you.
pass.
Even white. Faker!
I think we heavy.
Burn!
Sorry, my mistake.
Be
I
Seeker!
think we heal, and then I think we Bluster
That helps.
Blast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will fight with. We'll do this together.
We are about to lose that, but I think Bluster
I
Blast
leave it to
ends.
you.
Fire!
All went down in one
You're doing
shot.
great, Captain.
It didn't
So much
end!
for a challenge.
You can't
Come
hit
on.
me.
Nice one, Captain.
Okay.
Sorry.
Smooth dodge, Juna.
Good enough.
Only one
Summoner.
left. Finish him off.
Please kill this man. It's a tough fight, but this is the type of tough fight that I
don't think there's any more
appreciate.
backup coming.
Okay.
Keep moving.
It's
I think we got.
maybe not quite the puzzle I would prefer because we're not able to take advantage of the puzzle scenarios. But, you know, we figured it out. Oh!
Blades at the ready.
Right there. Time for some close combat.
Such skill.
Oh shit, we don't have to fight those
Not
anymore.
bad. I'm sure you'll find a
Interesting.
use for it.
This looks valuable.
I can't believe it.
Nasu's longbow. Skills that hit multiple times will always hit the maximum amount. Nice. Yeah. Alright. We are nearly there.
Yes.
Okay, so we're
now?
gonna check our stuff real quick. What was it? It's the Phantom Avian of the Spire.
Want in on this?
Closer you get, the more violent it becomes.
You don't say.
Just between us.
Vulnerable to fire and pierce. The issue is it doesn't matter what it's fucking vulnerable to because we're not gonna get the fucking press turns. But I think what we will do is we will
What now?
probably keep a very similar party to what we have. And we will take out Juna, put in Stroll, back formation, back formation, back formation. And then we're gonna need some fucking mana. And I think we're gonna go to food before we do anything else. 'Cause I think maybe the sweeter than poisons. That should be good. Okay, we want to just do more assault beacon. That's what we want. But then we will also do... probably Flame Vanguard. I mean, honestly, we'll probably just Bluster Blast. Probably. Let's put Medi on here, and then we'll put some passives. Maybe Wind Dodge? Sure, it's gonna be wind-based. And yeah, we'll throw Flame Vanguard on there in case we need to do a single turn. Okay, so Stroll is fucking around with Sniper. Sniper has Wild Salvo. We should mess around with Stroll's equipment real quick. Yes.
You can trust in me.
Okay, so that means his multi-hit stuff is always going to hit the maximum amount of times, but that's still just Wild Salvo. Myriad Shots will hit multiple times. We can use that. Can't use Mania Bullet. We can use Bullet Barrage. That seems fine. What are we throwing out on? We can probably many. That seems fine. Heismay we're bringing. Definitely Medi, definitely Steel. Need probably Batra. My assumption. I will handle that. And then Yufa is... Oh. So I was considering bringing Yufa for the Eagle Line stuff, but he's going to be resistant to wind. So maybe we don't bring Yufa.
That is...
Bring... We bring Juna instead? I think probably. She has Crimson Flame. She has Marukukasha. Hama doesn't help. Probably just Medi. Secondary. Alright, that seems fine. Okay, save. I need to give her some...
Yep.
What now?
Aglopil.
Hey.
Let's give it a try. Remember what we heard about a monstrous blue bird? That's gotta be it. And if we want our monster notebook, we've got to deal with it. I wasn't planning on leaving it be. Let's be quick about it.
On guard!
'Tis headed this way. Cease the idle banter and ready your weapons. Okay.
Witness our strength.
What is that? Adventurer's Curiosity? Critical rate for all allies? Wow, that's kind of interesting.
I must stay calm. Now accept your
There we
fate.
can fire. Let's heat this place up.
Nothing personal. I'll be taking that.
Why, hello
Still
there.
ice.
Now,
goodbye.
what's the play?
Okay. I want to.
I call upon royal power within!
So let's just throw out a wild salvo and see
This
how
better
much
hit!
damage it does.
That didn't hit!
You gotta aim better than that.
I will fight with pride.
What?
I won't hold back!
Okay, well that's annoying.
Burn!
But I thought you hit its weakness.
I did hit its weakness, it didn't matter. Attack. All of its stuff. All of its stuff.
Behold this power!
Okay, we're gonna have to play the
Going
stat
for
sheet.
the weak spot!
Use its stats.
Be not seeker.
I don't think we have many other stat reduction
Then
options.
again, witness our secret
Do
technique.
we?
I must be sure. I leave it to you.
Run if you
pass?
want. I shall vanquish evil.
And
You
pass.
first.
Let's set it up!
And we're just gonna start.
On your
assault.
guard.
Here!
Especially if it's gonna have high evasion.
Much
We're gonna try to
thanks.
keep its
I
hit
owe
rate
you.
and evasion down
That
and
helped.
increase our own. Because clearly that's a problem.
Dodge. Nice one, Captain.
Good.
This might sting!
Let us clean up this. Face me. How's
Heal.
this?
That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Thanks.
All yours.
Lend me your strength.
Assault
Look here.
beacon.
Let me help.
My thanks.
I owe you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Alright, you
Stroll's
bastard.
combat power is down.
I call upon a royal soul! Going for the weak
Okay,
spot!
well.
You witness our strength. Is seeker.
I knew you'd help.
My thanks.
That helped.
Heisman,
Run, go
your
for it.
attack power's
Let's
down.
set it up!
On your guard.
Here!
Much thanks.
I owe you.
Thanks.
Okay, we've applied Assault Beacon 3 times. Let's see if we can
Move dodge, Juna.
now start damaging
Heisman,
him.
your attack power's down.
Gonna continue to
This
reduce
might
his hit rate evasion.
Let us clean up this.
And now we'll start throwing Batras.
Hellfire!
Good.
Even that was not enough.
Can't afford to hold back.
I think a bullet barrage probably is worthwhile. It's gonna deal probably
do
the
this.
most damage that we can do.
You will taste justice! I missed!
You gotta aim better than that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Think not!
Dodge. You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Let's go! Lend me your strength!
Yeah, we're losing it.
Look
so
here.
Gotta reapply.
Let me help!
Quite a boon.
Helpful as ever.
That whole
helped.
3 turns thing.
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime.
The issue is it counts your turns and their turns.
I'll show you.
Okay.
Going for the weak spot.
Be neither timid nor. Now accept your fate. Blaze! That should have worked.
That's supposed to be its weakness.
Definitely gonna hit. American wings. Everyone's attack falls sharply. Annoyance.
Stroll's combat power is down.
No holding back!
I think Stroll just heals.
Oh, healing light!
That helped.
My thanks.
Thank you.
It's okay. We can buy this power.
And we can Mataru Kaja to try to counteract this.
Is there an... We'll do this together! No, this won't work. Here!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Much thanks.
My thanks.
Thanks.
Captain,
Don't
your attacks have been
underestimate me.
weakened. This is just what I need.
This might
Now let's reduce
sting.
his attack.
You think yourself...
I wish we had his defense reduction, actually.
Hellfire! Even that was not
I
enough?
thought you hit its weakness.
Keep slowly but surely blinking away at him.
As if. Heisman, your attack power's down.
I shall vanquish evil.
We've just gotta shoot him. We've just gotta shoot him. Right? This is gonna keep going on forever and ever. We are gonna have trash attacks.
Not this. Let's get on with it.
I think
It's
we
up to
just
you
need
now.
to start dealing as much damage
Let's
as
do
we can.
this!
Like, we'll survive his attacks. We've just gotta deal damage to him.
But I thought you hit its weakness.
Let's stay calm.
That's good enough.
Come forth, royal soul!
Yeah.
Please allow me.
Oi, oi.
Let me help.
We're gonna go through some mana items on this one.
My thanks.
I owe you.
That helped.
A blunder.
Heisman, your attack power's
Watch
down.
me.
Burn! Wasn't that supposed to
I
be
call power of kings. Blaze! But all things seemed right.
Now,
You hit
what's
its
the play?
weakness.
Sniper. Pierce. They're tenacious.
The battlefield is mine to conduct. General! Ready for impact!
No, I double tap, but that's annoying. Okay, we gotta do a
Roll
healing
combat
round.
power is down.
I'll show you.
Okay, we are
Going for the weak
doing that
spot.
one.
Be now accept your fate.
Doing this.
We need not push ourselves.
I knew you'd help.
Helpful as ever.
Thank you.
Jonah,
You
your
first.
attack power is
Let's
down.
work together.
And assault.
Forward!
Here!
Quite a boon.
I owe you.
Thanks.
Okay, we are out of mana, and that's an issue, so we need to fix that.
Jonah, your attack power's down.
Can't let it go unused.
Thanks.
You think yourself equal to a Seeker? Hellfire! Even that was not
Now,
enough.
You hit
what's
its
the play?
weakness.
I call upon royal power within. This better hit. Oh, how can this
I
be?
will
Supposed to
fight
be
with
its
Let's go!
Kind of irrelevant. We're just always going to
Fire!
be
But I
It wasn't
thought you
enough.
hit its
down.
weakness.
We've just got to chip it down. I don't think we can
You've got some fancy
outpace
footwork,
its
Stroll.
ability to decrease our attack power.
Faker! Raging fire!
What? Seriously?
I go with the wind. Follow me if you can. Blaze! That should have worked!
I shall fight. Go for it!
I'm all prepared.
Rubber Reggie.
Maybe there's a better... I won't hold back!
Well, I fucked that up. We're gonna pay the price.
Burn! That should have done it!
Jonah,
I'll
your
give
attack
you the
power's
performance of a lifetime.
Where is our...
Let's get some use out of this.
That helped.
Much thanks.
Helpful as ever.
What a shame! Dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Okay, how do we want to try to play this?
Face me!
We need to heal.
How's this?
We'll heal.
Thanks.
My thanks.
That helped.
Heisman,
Run if
your
you
attack
want,
power's down.
but you can't escape my aim.
We definitely don't want to do that. Sweeter than poison, we only have one of those. Toss that onto
Here.
us.
I knew you'd help. It's okay. We can do this.
And then something like a fruit cordial.
This should work.
My thanks.
Stroll's
Even
combat
white
power
lies
is down.
can still weigh you down. Behold this power!
And then we can Secunda
This
to
might
keep
sting.
him on the lower regard.
Nice dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Seeker!
So yeah, this is a turn that we're gonna want to assault
Mustn't
Beacon.
settle for the easy
I
way.
think we just say
A favor, if I may.
Now,
right
what's
now.
wrong? I shall vanquish
The
evil.
wild salvo.
Pierce.
We're not using his
That's tenacious.
mana for anything.
Let's stay calm. Let's
So-
work together.
Look here!
Let me help.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
Thanks.
Jonah,
This
your
will be
attack
over
power's
soon
down.
enough. This is just what I need. Burn!
Keep hitting.
You're kidding me! I had you!
That's fine. You are going to use
Tis
another
best
fruit cordial
used.
on yourself.
Captain,
No
your
holding
attack has been
back.
weakened.
Let's do this.
We will bullet barrage.
You can do this.
You will taste justice.
Thought you
How can
hit
this
me.
The battlefield is mine to conduct.
Good.
Let's go.
We will flame vanguard.
Fire! What?
Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
Reduces all of our attack
I
again.
can't believe this!
Need to heal.
What a shame.
Dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Behold this power!
Okay, we need to Secunda.
Going for the weak spot!
Getting close.
I go with the wind. Follow me if you can. I'll use what I must.
Need another.
No, a wise choice.
Jonah,
Your attack power's down.
Oh, you will.
Many.
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
Thank you.
Lend me your strength.
Assault beacon, and I'm hoping that's going to be the last assault
Here.
beacon we need.
Much thanks.
Helpful as ever.
Thanks.
Heat riser. Force. Fine,
Captain,
whatever.
your attacks have been weakened.
Okay, so
This might sting.
We can't afford to do anything
Let
else,
us
so we'll
clean
do
up
that.
this mess. Now
and then
accept
everyone
your
else is
fate.
gonna do shit like this.
Hellfire! Even that was not enough.
Let's get on with it!
We bullet barrage.
We'll combine our strength!
They're tenacious!
Wasn't that supposed to be its weakness?
And he's still alive, and our buffs will fall off this turn, but we should kill him. So I think we can just use attack.
I should have done it!
I'll give you the performance. This is just what I need.
We'll medi
You can count
with
on
her
me.
just in case.
I knew you'd help.
My
Can't
thanks.
do anything else.
I owe you.
Oh, power of kings! Mustn't settle for the easy way. A favor, if I may.
Your attack.
Let me rethink. Let's make an end of it.
Let's do this!
Okay, that was an incredibly long battle. It's so painful to fight when you can't take advantage of the weaknesses. It's so painful to fight in the weather.
Power wells
Basically.
within me.
Like, holy shit. Hey!
I'll
We
strive
mastered
for greater
assassin.
heights.
I think we're just gonna keep doing luck. Honestly.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Excellent! I've grown more powerful.
Tremble before me.
I have retained my edge.
Very nice. Oh, that was Seeker. Bastard. Never mind. So that's the monster notebook, is it? Looks pretty worn. Definitely of some importance. Yes, that's all well and good, but was it really worth putting our lives on the line for that? I appreciate a passion for research, but all this was just reckless. We came through the ordeal safe and sound. That outcome shall suffice for now.
What should we do?
Will we head back to the entrance? I want to explore more.
Well,
Looks like there's a door on the other. Yeah, there's a fucking door over there. I'm gonna save, but I want to see what the fuck else is going on over there. Oh, towers have tops, right? Let's throw Troll out of the party and Yupa back in.
Oh my.
Celestial Abacus. No. Pretty high up. Alright, sweet. Do I want to grind here? I don't know. I don't really feel like we need to grind. And there are those mages here. So no, I don't really think I want to grind here. We'll just leave.
what?
Pull the
In
ripcord!
that case.
Let's head back.
Maybe there's other stuff we would rather do.
Thank you.
I cannot express my gratitude. It's so moving. I almost feel like crying. No one on the island understands my fascination with monsters, but that didn't stop me from meticulously documenting all of my findings in this notebook. This knowledge has proven valuable, and I've earned quite a bit of money from it. I'd like to make even more so that my overprotective brother of mine can stop worrying.
Right?
I understand that, but your brother has some legitimate concerns. You should probably avoid dangerous places like this from now on. Yes, I've already realized that, which is why I want to hire you all to be my personal bodyguards. I now accept that I need an armed escort. I'll pay you quite handsomely. I assume your answer is yes, because who can turn down steady income these days? Sounds great.
Hang on.
No, it really doesn't.
Hey!
Sorry, but we've got better things to do. Next time you pull a stunt like this, you'll only hurt your brother, you know? What if it had been him coming to avenge you and he got killed for it? How would that make you feel?
What more can I do?
That would be a rather undesirable outcome. Perhaps you should just forget what I said. I suppose I have no choice. I'll look for a safer method of conducting research. In any case, I am grateful that you brought my precious notebook back.
Until next time.
Now, it's time for me to make my way back to the island. Till next time.
All right.
Alright, sweet. We've got stuff to turn in. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey!
Return to
Okay
town.
then. Got it.
Alright, so that took an extra day compared to where we thought we were gonna be. So we'll only have 4 days left when we're done with all of the side quests, which is somewhat annoying. But, is what it is.
Most helpful.
Now then.
In 4 days is
Time
still a
marches
lot
on,
to do.
and the
other
age of a
things
new
like,
king draws nearer.
character progression and things like that, so not super worried about it. Just, you know, a little bit of min-maxing.
Have a look.
A Magla injection. Very nice.
Well then.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
Alright, let's turn in these quests.
But 'tis the god's will.
My sister returned safely just before you arrived. She got here awfully fast. She's quite familiar with the currents that swirl around these seas, it seems. Anyway, as promised, here's your reward.
Mission accomplished.
Definitely not gonna complain.
All right.
Courage getting up there. I never imagined she'd still be alive, but I'm thrilled to be wrong. It really is fortunate she's back, safe and sound. Try to talk to her again about pulling stunts like this. It can't be good for your heart when she does this, right? You're not wrong. My sister is a hopeless fool, a perpetually selfish brat, and entirely bereft of common sense. It's a shame she's so damnably adorable. What? Have you seen the way her eyes light up when she talks about monsters? She's been that way since we were kids. She looks at me like that, I can't be angry. But this time really pushed me to my limits. I have to train harder so I can be the one to protect her. It makes sense why she is the way she is.
I am grateful.
Now, excuse me, but I must continue my physical training. People are our saviors, and I pray that you'll have good luck throughout your journey. Good luck. We got a reward and nobody got hurt, so I know I shouldn't complain, but those two are a pain in the butt. Let's just hope they're done causing problems.
The heat is
Yeah.
trying, but 'tis the god's
right,
will.
then.
Do we have... We're working on the gym. We have the Trial of Molnova. That's what we've got. We didn't need to turn in Yupa's thing. Okay. Good tuner.
The heat is trying, but 'tis the god's will.
Okay,
Alright then.
other things that I wanted to
Where
do,
to?
I wanted to go to Grand Trad,
Let's
to
go.
the church. We've got some things to potentially purify, so I want to take a look at that.
Closure.
Need more blessed water. Fuck. Yeah, we could get Hell Rock Cuirasses, which are pretty damn good. And resist pierce damage. Demon's Mail, pretty damn good. Resist dark damage. Or we could get the Mirror Mail and resist light damage. Astral Saint Fists. That would be really good. We got a couple of really awesome things, but we just do not have the blessed water to deal with it. I kind of wish we could buy blessed water at this point. We're gonna get more of the.
All right then.
Let's go.
I think that's not something we can buy. I'm pretty
Hey.
positive.
And what is it you want?
I wanted to check and see if you had. That is here. Let's go to a couple of other shops.
Let's go.
I'm trying to find more stuff to
Hey.
cure forgetfulness.
Thank you.
Oh, right, we have appraisals then. Duskfly staff. Good. Fucking clicked through too quickly. Obsidian abacus. Fire bloom signal. Nice. And spike vest. Kind of whatever. Okay, what do you have? Fairy dust could be good. There we go. There we go. Kind of expensive. I am kind of interested in picking this up. Not like a lot of them. That gets pretty expensive, but I would like to have more of those on hand
Where
as
to?
well.
Let's go.
Here.
The goods are cheap.
We had so many tin torpors at one time. So many. I don't really know about. I don't know that we care about inflict harm. I'm sure that there's gonna be an instance where it's good, but this is one of those games where like knowledge of the game is so incredibly helpful. Like if you had like an encyclopedic knowledge of the game, there's so many like little tricks and traps and things like where you could completely just invalidate monsters and the way they function, which is awesome. But that's a lot of knowledge.
All right then.
We're gonna check.
Where to?
Last place.
Let's go.
I beg your...
The spirit dust is quite good. I'm decently happy with that.
Now then. All right then. Let's go.
Go to the weapon place real quick. I think we left some stuff.
We've a special...
out last time? No, got everything. It was, I remember what it was. It wasn't this place, it was, the other place. Stuff. In, in the shopping place outside of, Grand Trad. Yeah, we got everything.
All right, then.
I'm curious what that Morris Phantom thing was. I want to pop over there. Here's why it said
No, where was?
Like, we didn't make it to 15 generals, did we?
Fascinating.
What now?
No, we did not. Talking about them. Almost maxed on us. Need sniper 10. Get back to assassin. Oh, it's saying masked dancer is new because technically no one else could learn masked dancer until Juna actually joined us. Gotcha. That's kind of interesting. And that's why no one can learn summoner yet, is because Juna has not, or Yufa has not bonded. And this is the last This is the last one, and it's Berserker. It's gonna be Basilio. Like, I feel positive that it's Basilio. In times of yore, there lived heroes who summoned otherworldly beings to fight on their behalf. Their souls together formed the power of the summoner. Among them, the masters of invocations, devotee of the most eldritch of summoning arts, I dubbed thee Devil Summoner. The summoner archetypes use vessels to summon unearthly beings to the battlefield as its servants with a unique form of magic. However, in order to prove their mastery, they must take time and effort to gather servants before true power can be unleashed. Let no summoner forget this truth.
Then...
Interesting. Let's see if we can make any more stuff.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Coxcomb vessel. So dark magic can inflict poison. Lava Beast uses multi-target almighty magic. Avian Avatar, Avian, and Raptor. We'll go with the Flaming main since we can only have one of them over right now. Masks. Any new masks we can make? Make the Gunner's mask. And the Commander's mask. Power white. Period.
Yes.
I've recalled something after watching you and your allies in action. That mysterious language used as formula, it's from the old world. So it goes back to the time of that city we found buried beneath the Dragon Temple? Why would the king go out of his way to write in such an archaic language? The king was an avid researcher of magic and its origins. He even funded the Mage Academy from the royal treasury. It's not beyond possibility that he would know such a language. And the person whose name is written, they're probably long dead?
That is...
I couldn't say for certain, but I did figure something else out. In front of the name is an alias, perhaps more of a title. The True Seeker.
Fascinating.
Why is the Seeker archetype so important to the royal magic? Does it have powers we have yet to ascertain? How I yearn to decipher the scroll in its entirety. If you come upon any further truths, please examine the scroll again.
Oh, you'll come again.
Right. Let's go back. We're gonna save, and that will probably be where we end for the evening. Next time we play, we've got a pretty good concept of what we're doing right now. Next time we play, we're gonna do the Trial of Malnova. That takes 2 days, so when we get back from that, we will have 4 days. We'll use a Denny
Hotter than how far is
to
south.
fix the heat scenario. We have multiple of his meals with which to do so we should be fine. And then after that, we'll have 4 more days to do character progression, basically. Troll's almost done. Hulkenberg is getting pretty close. And then we have multiples for everyone, basically. So Alonzo, Barden, those we can definitely see coming to fruition. Maria, I feel like we are supposed to have something for. We've got to go turn in. Actually, we can turn those in
All right, then.
without.
Where to?
Can't. Let's go to
Let's
the
go.
Hush Honeybee. I'm pretty sure we can turn in pictures without progressing time.
Lovely. Mister.
I gave the towering seawall drawing to Maria.
Wow.
You really walked on the bottom of the sea? Walls are waves. How did you know they weren't going to fall on you? I told Maria about all the memories I made. See, so there's really a place like that outside Grand Trad. I'm pretty sure she says that. Gave the Sporico cave drawing to Maria.
So pretty.
A pretty cave. There's so many flowers. I bet fairies live there. Huh. What's that on the walls?
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
I think he might not like me. I'm a little nervous. I want to talk to him, but I'm scared. Ah. I don't have enough tolerance. Okay, so I've got to have 4 tolerance, and then I can progress things with Maria.
Lovely.
Okie dokie. Alright, I think that's a good place for us to save. Oh, there's a lot in this game. There's so much to balance between, you know, main quests, side quests, all of the progression mechanics that you have, plus the fucking virtues, plus your character progressions. There's just a lot. There's a lot going on. Being said, the game is pretty fucking awesome. Anyways, that's it for tonight's session. We should be back tomorrow with some more Dark Deity 2. Moving forward with that game as well. Don't know how much is left in that one. I'm pretty sure this one we have like my assumption is we have like another area of the map, like the whole Altabury thing, which I think will be much like this. Because if we look at our
What now?
calendar, it's the 30th, right? We're leaving on the 5th. And so Montario Saint State is the 11th. But the end of the game is in theory the Day of the Hero. Right? That's when the new king is declared. The calendar does not go past that. Right? So, what it feels like is it feels very likely we're going to hit this, and then we're going to have another, couple weeks at wherever Altabury is, Montario, that whole shebang. So that'll be like a section. And then my assumption is as we finish that up, it's probably like a return to Grand Trad or some other new location, and that'll be like the final area. So I guess like 2 areas, I suppose. It feels like we're getting there though. Next time we play, I'm hopeful that we will. I don't know if we'll jump into the next stuff, right? Like I don't know that we'll finish the Verga Island stuff, but I feel like probably we'll do the Trial of Malnova, and then we'll probably fill the rest of the time doing follower progression, and that'll probably end with us about to start the new stuff, or maybe we just get like touching the new stuff. We'll see. So kind of just depends on how things go, how much issue we have with this Trial of Malnova, how long some of the character progression things take, etc. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. We should be back tomorrow. See you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.